Was I a bad man in prison? Did I commit acts that were bad?
In prison, yes.
Yes, plenty of them. I've got a very short temper. If you cross me, I'll hurt you.
I'm not going to be intimidated.
Gelignite and dynamite. Take your pick.
Are you hearing that?
I was in prison for a total of 24 years for kidnapping and murder, and I was in prison with the worst of the worst and the best of the best. I will answer any questions you'd like to ask me.
Whoa, and I'm first.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Well, I've had a look at you and you look quite intimidating, I must say. But I'm not going to be intimidated and I'm going to ask everything because I want to absolutely grill you. What happened? How did you get into prison?
So they stole some equipment, £100,000 worth of property. The owners of the property went to the police. The thieves came back and threatened the girl who informed them. I had a security company at the time and I was asked to go and show these gentlemen the error of their ways. And when he came, I took him away. I took him to a very dark place in the woods. I ran him over a few times, fractured his legs, smashed his head to bits with an iron bar, and then threw him in a canal after I sprayed him with CS gas.
Are you hearing that? Are you hearing that?
I personally do not think violence is the way. You know, I'm a Christian and I've been brought up in a way that, you know, violence is just not the way to go about.
So you're a young man who's not got much experience of life, okay? I've been brought up on violence. Unfortunately, the laws of this country cannot protect everybody. And you sitting there in your high and mighty horse, you'll have a different approach to what you have now when someone treads on your toes or smashes your car up. Then let's see if your faith takes you through.
Well, I hope it does because I do not want to end up like you.
Oh, he said that to his face.
I'm a violent man, so I believe people who deserve it. If you cross me, I'll hurt you. Gelignite and dynamite. Take your pick, because you're going to sleep. And I used to say that to people before I have a straightener with them. And that's the best way to hurt someone with your hands, because it's personal.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Do you think that, you know, the time that you're in prison, 24 years, do you think you've now changed?
I have changed in that I have more understanding for others. It's not all black and white, but I don't like violence. The man I was many years ago isn't so much the man I am now. So have I learnt the error of my ways? I would say I have. I've since met the victim through restorative justice, and believe it or not, we've hit neutral ground and become friends. You're an intelligent young man and a decent lad, I can see that. Right, do you want to come for a ride in my car?
No.
I know you wouldn't, 'cause it'd be in the boot.
This is going to be a really weird question, but do you have any pets in prison?
I had a budgie. His name was Joey. He was allowed to fly about the wing. He would talk to you and he used to have a drink and he could talk in different languages.
Is a budgie a bird?
Bud-
Wait, what's that?
No, tortoise.
A tortoise?
No, budgie's a bird.
I thought you were being serious.
Yeah, like that time, you know, like that bird.
Yeah. Did you listen to music in prison?
I used to have parties. You couldn't come to my party unless you was invited, and you had to dress up like we was going out on Friday night.
That guy's mad.
You'd come dressed up, we'd have all the booze we've prepared and brewed and made it, put the music on, get absolutely plastered because it was so strong, the alcohol.
How can you be drunk in prison? I don't understand.
Wouldn't it be spotted? Yeah.
Like, how do you have alcohol in prison?
So you just have to get your orange juice, your sugar, mix it all up, form your yeast, and then it ferments. I'm not going to give you the details of it now because you'll be doing it at uni.
Of course not.
So,
Okay, so you said you were in prison for 24 years. What are you doing now?
I've designed a home that is affordable to people that can never buy a home. I enjoy going to work and being successful in that crime doesn't pay.
What's the worst thing that you've seen happen to someone?
Worst thing I've seen happen to someone, boiling hot fat put straight over the head and the head went like crackling, their ear fell off and they was put in intensive care. And he was getting out on the Monday and that was a Friday evening for moving someone's food bag in the freezer.
Oh my God.
And he was getting out on
That's
the Monday and that was a Friday.
ridiculous.
You become immune to it because you're seeing so much violence every year, every month. I've seen people's ears fall off, I've seen people been stabbed through the neck, people slashed to pieces, where you're in the showers and someone's just slashing them and slashing them.
Yeah, but prison's supposed to be like rehabilitation, you know? So why are they being tortured?
Well, for someone that's just come straight into jail, do you feel like they have a way of sort of surviving without...
You make an
without
ally
dealing-
very quickly. Make an ally very quickly.
I don't know why, but I'd want to be friends with him in prison because he
seems safe.
can be kind and is good with his hands.
When you were in prison, where would you say you were in the hierarchy?
Luckily, when I came into prison, it was for the old school era. Now it's post-Cold War. So there's a massive influx of young kids into prison now, opposed to the old school going to work, putting a bit of time into a robbery or something and planning it. That's all gone now. It's all about robbing someone for their drugs.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's so weird.
So what if you just sit back and just relax, like you don't want to sort of involve yourself with anyone? You're still saying that there's going to be issues for you?
Well, what kind of trainers you got on? Are they a few quid?
Yeah.
Well, I'm having them later when we come to your cell. I'm going to come in your cell and take them off you.
You're not taking it off me?
Yeah, really, I come straight in, put a knife to your throat, like that.
It's not happening.
It is happening, right? Because you're in prison and you wouldn't say nothing, and I'll be in there with 2 or 3 fellas. Not me personally, but that's what they do. They do it as quick as that, and you'll have 3 fellas in there, and they walk out your cell with your stereo, your PlayStation, if you've got all of that. Now, bear in mind, you're in a hostile environment that you've never been in before. And believe me, it's like going to a country and not speaking the language. The next thing you know, you've got a load of knives in your throat. And you're in there doing 6 months or 2 years, and you think, now am I going to die for a pair of trainers? Hello, young man.
How are you?
How do you do?
I'm good, thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. A bit nervous to meet you.
Are you, buddy?
Yeah.
Don't you hurt me, that's more to the point, all right? You'll be like that bleeding Home Alone kid, I know you will.
Were you a bad man?
Was I a bad man in prison? Did I commit acts? that
Yeah,
were bad?
in prison, yes.
Violent acts?
Yeah.
Yes, plenty of them. Never with a tool,
Yeah.
always with my hands.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much always in the defence of other people. Pretty much all the time.
Violence is never the answer.
No, it's not. Still not the right thing.
So I just wondered, like, if anyone actually tried to, like, escape.
There's been a few escapes, and my friend hijacked a helicopter.
Really?
Yeah.
Could he fly it?
Well, what he did, he was having lessons, cheeky bugger, and he's made the fella fly a helicopter into a prison.
Did he?
And then all the lads ran in and jumped in and flew off.
Wait, did he get out? Did he
Yeah,
get
they got
away?
out, they got away.
Did they not get him back?
They did get back, and Teddy, the beautiful part about this is, one of the lads who jumped on the plane, or the helicopter, ended up having a baby as a result, because he formed a relationship whilst he had escaped, and had a daughter that he never would have had. He went back to prison, of course. He got a little bit extra time for that.
But you still escaped.
You still escaped.
They all escaped though, illegally.
Did you feel like cut off from the rest of the world in the sense of like high security prisons would feel obviously secluded and like away from your family?
You're a clever young man. Yes, I did. Especially when I'm looking at the bloody wall in front of me.
After leaving prison, what did you do?
So I went and got a haircut.
Did you?
And a Chinese.
Did you?
I lovely Chinese. And I went to work, I set up a company, and before I knew it, I had 1.7 million for one company in 1 year.
Wow.
1 year.
So he's loaded.
I'm also an author, written a book, and I enjoy work. And believe
Yeah.
me, Teddy, you go to work, you get some satisfaction out of it.
He's changed his ways, he's got a second chance, and he's doing good. Do you know what? Good on him.